mailed you the reports last night, whatever we had discussed in the evening. Okay, so once we go through it, we can go ahead with our presentation. Appa, have you taken your medicines? I'm sure you haven't.
Not yet.
Are there any improvements?
Can't say. There are times when I feel better. But then the pain returns.
You will get better, I'm sure. The doctor said the lesser you think about it, the higher the chances of recovering.
I'm sure the doctor said that for my good. But it is difficult to control our thinking.
Absolutely. Even I find it difficult to remember important things in my life. How can I control what I think? What is it that you're holding now? You seem to have been deeply engrossed in it for a while.
I'm reading about my achievements.
What?
Not achievements actually. It's more about what I have earned materialistically in my life.
Appa, can you explain it to me in simple words?
I'm reading my will, son.
What? Why? Appa, if you think like this, how will you improve?
I'm well aware of my condition, and this document isn't going to worsen it. You can call the doctor and ask if you want.
Oh, come on. This is not time for fun.
Well then, in my remaining time, let me have some fun.
Okay, I guess this conversation is over here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Nevertheless, this is something that I had to do. Both of us know that my situation isn't going to get any better. If positivity is the cure for cancer, no one would choose to suffer as much. I thought I would do this while my situation is not too bad. Making this will is a part of my duty.
Appa, please stop it now. I'm not liking this one bit. Come, let's have breakfast.
Good morning, everybody. What's up? Was the TV on? Or was I just hearing some voices? Okay. Doesn't look like it's a day for good humor. Anyway, how are you, Pa?
I'm fine.
Finally, I hear some voices.
The drama never stops.
Isn't that a good thing? I'm always on the job.
Not just a job, my dear. A dream job.
Look at that, Dad. A while ago, I thought that good humor was dead. Not bad, Anna.
Thanks for the compliment, director, sir. Oh, sorry. Now, which part are you playing? The actor, the music, or the scriptwriter?
Oh, that fine line between humor and sarcasm, huh? I don't have the energy to pretend to like you today, okay?
Whatever.
Words are like needles. They can hurt, but also heal. I need the healing, but both of you...
Pa, it wasn't that serious. Come, sit down.
Anyway, leave that aside. I have something important to tell.
Sid, I think it's your turn to listen to the breaking news of the morning.
Okay, I'm all ears.
At the very outset, I want both of you to know that I'm not being pessimistic. Both of you are now grown up and are well aware of the duties and responsibilities that one has in life. I may have discharged a few very well. A few, maybe not.
Why are you talking like this?
I'm not done yet. I feel it is time for me to give away whatever little I have earned in this lifetime to both of you. Please don't misunderstand me, but I'm just being practical.
But we didn't ask for it.
You both didn't ask for it, but I must do it.
Appa, is this necessary? This can always be done later. You're not going away anywhere.
Believe me, Sid, it is necessary. If I want, I could have done this without your knowledge, and you wouldn't know till the day I'm gone. Also, knowing both of you, I feel it is time to open this up and sort out any issues that may crop up.
Appa, there won't be any issues. I'm sure you have done whatever is good for the both of us in mind.
That is reassuring. But still, I insist that both of you go through this and let me know your thoughts.
Appa, I don't need to read it. And I will just go with whatever you have said.
Santosh, read it first.
Appa, why me? I really don't know what to say, Pa.
Speak out your mind, son. No need to hesitate.
I think I'm getting late for office. I should leave now.
You look unhappy.
What else do you expect, Pa? The lion's share goes to him after all.
No, it is not like that. It is done according to your needs.
Isn't that weird? I slogged through all my college life, worked hard, and now I'm starting something of my own. And all that I get are FTs, the car, and this house. You know very well that I've been looking out for a place of my own.
That is why I gave this to you. You can save that money of yours.
Thank you so much for your concern, Pa. You have given the MG Road plot to Sid. Is he thinking of buying land? I don't think this is the right time to discuss this. Anyway, you have pampered him till now, and you continue to pamper him after you're gone. That land is prime property, and its value will only increase, whereas my assets will continue to depreciate. I wish I were younger and could lead a more carefree life like some others.
Finally, I get to know what you've been thinking of me all along.
It's not about you. It's more about me.
You have a problem with me, and you have always had it.
Enough. Will you both allow me to explain myself? I gave that plot as a security to Sid. He chose a profession that has a lot of uncertainty. While you Santosh, you're already quite settled. I want to give you things that would take you further from here. You will soon need a house, extra cash, and things like that.
Fine, Pa. Anyway, I will accept this like I've always accepted things from my childhood.
Have I ever stopped you from doing anything that you wanted to? Only the elder one has the right to advise. He can yell, he can shout, And that is supposed to be understood as love. Today is no different. Fine, Dad. Why don't you just give him all that he wants? If he thinks that I deserve anything, he can give that to me.
Okay. Both of you, stop this squabble right now. I knew that something would boil over when I have discussed this. I don't want to talk about anything now. You both may go on. Bhagwan, this is what I wanted to avoid. In my own time, if they don't see eye to eye, what will it be after I'm gone?
Hello? Hello? Hey, where are you, man?
Yes, Sid, at least say good morning.
Yeah, I would if it was a good morning, okay? My brother just messed with my head. I need to talk to someone. Can you come to the park?
Now? Oh my god, today my schedule is really tight.
Boss, you are the one who makes your own schedules, okay? Just please come.
Okay, give me some time.
Okay, I'll see you at the park.
Hey, I didn't say I'm coming.
Well, I didn't tell you you had a choice. Okay, can you please come ASAP? Thank you. Hi, Amay. Yeah, I'm fine. I remember. No, I'm honestly just been a little bit tired. No, I'll definitely be there. Don't worry, I'll be there for the rehearsals, okay? Please. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thanks. I actually need that.
I'm sure you will. Have you ever tried sitting in silence?
In silence. Like how you were a little while ago? If I try that, I'm definitely falling asleep.
Sleep is also good to calm oneself. I need to go now. Your day is going to get better. Do not worry too much.
Thanks. Thanks for that. Silence. No harm in trying. What should I think of? How do I do this? Let me channel my inner Sai student.
Hi. Hi there. Hi, Sid.
I thought I heard someone call my name. Must be imagining things.
Don't worry. You're not imagining things.
Adi? Adi, is that you? Hey, not today, man. I'm not in the mood for games. Come out from wherever you're hiding.
But I am not hiding. I'm right in front of you.
Hey, whoever you are, please stop this. What is it that you want? This is the last time I'm going to ask you.
And if I don't tell you who I am, what will you do?
How long will you hide? I'll just wait here the whole day until I catch you.
I am anyway here day and night. I don't mind your company.
What is happening? Who are you? Why are you doing this to me? What do you want?
I want a share of the land that you're going to get.
What? How do you know about this? Santosh, is that you? Doesn't sound like him.
You got that correct. I am not Santosh. But I know you better than he does.
What? How is this even possible? I'm hearing your voice for the first time.
Well, that is because I never got to speak to you before.
Okay, I think I'm going mad. I must call Adi.
No, don't go. We are meeting after so long. Anyway, you are expecting a friend in a while. Stay here and talk to me.
Talk to you? I don't even know who you are and I can't even see where you are. Come out of your hiding, please.
I wish I could. How does a bench come out from hiding?
Bench? Did you say bench?
Yes. Right in front of you.
Okay, I think I'm going mad.
Okay, do you remember the convocation drama? 2008?
What? How do you know all this? Okay, this is getting worse.
Calm down, Sid. I'm here to help you.
Help me? I can't see you, but I can only hear you. You know everything about me. I know nothing about you. You are not the solution. You are the problem. Can you see that?
How about you sit now and we talk about the day Swami spoke to you during the rehearsal of the drama?
How do you know all this?
I will explain everything to you. But first I need you to sit down on me. Don't be so scared. I cannot harm you. Thank you. I remember the good days we spent like this.
Okay, I've trusted you enough. Now tell me who you are and what is this game?
Firstly, this is not a game. I am the bench that was part of many dramas performed in front of Bhagwan Baba, just like you.
Really?
Yes, I know you do not recognize.
Come Krishna, come. Yesterday, one Anand had visited our Ramnathpuram. He had some plans, it seems, for our community. We couldn't understand much of what he was saying. But I told him that you would take him around and show him whatever he wanted to see. Today itself.
How many such people have come and gone, Kaka? 100 promises, but 0 deliveries. Why do you entertain such people?
Namaste, Chaudhary Kaka.
Namaste, namaste Anand Babu. Please come. Have a seat. Anand Babu, this is Krishna, a young, dynamic, educated boy of our community.
Babu, we are all illiterate, but he can understand whatever you say. He will take you around. Okay, Krishna?
Chaudhary Garu, you have to settle this issue today. I don't care about his problems, which are always there. I want my share.
Look, Lakshmaya, this is your personal issue. Why don't the two of you resolve it amongst yourselves? Look at this, Anand Babu. This is our problem. You were saying so many nice things yesterday, but we have a myriad variety of problems in the village itself.
Who is this young man? And why are you publicizing our problems to some stranger? You both have gone around scandalizing each other to the whole village. Everybody knows about it. Anand Babu, these two are brothers. This Ramaya had borrowed 20,000 rupees from Lakshmaya a few years back. And due to some unavoidable circumstances, he has been unable to repay the sum till today.
Their father passed away a month back. And now, when it has boiled down to division of property, Lakshmaya is demanding his amount from his share of the property. The point is, Ramaya needs the amount for his borewell.
What borewell, huh? All white lies. Not even a drop is going to surface from that ground. Hey Ramaya, I'm warning you, huh? Either you give me my money back, or you know what I'm capable of.
Ramaya Garu, are you sure that the borewell will yield water?
Absolutely. The experts have come and surveyed the land, and they expect a good yield of water. The only problem is about procuring a loan.
Who will give him a loan? Who will stand guarantee?
You, Lakshmaya, who else?
After all that he has done to me, you expect me to stand guarantee?
If you don't mind, I can arrange for that. I will stand as a personal guarantor for him. We will work with Ramaya to see that he gets a good crop and pays back the money. Is that okay?
You, Anand Babu?
This is no time for hesitation, Krishna. If one part of the body suffers, the rest of the body rushes to help it. He is one amongst us in the body of this community. He needs help.
If Anand Babu is ready to stand as the guarantor, we may finally have a solution to this problem.
Lakshmaya, you both are brothers. This relation was designed in heaven. And today, for a paltry sum, you are ready to sever that sacred bond?
Anand Babu is absolutely right. Settle your differences, Lakshmaya. It will help both of you prosper.
Don't blame me. He's the one who raked up the issue and precipitated it.
Chaudhary Garu, as I came here, I noticed a beautiful Rama temple adorning your village, which means this is Ayodhya. My Swami, Satya Sai Baba says, a temple is not merely a place where you go to pour out your anguish and beg for your desires. It is a silent but a powerful reminder of the values that we need to practice in our daily lives. You both are fighting over a small amount of money. There were two brothers who fought for a kingdom, but that was a different kind of a fight. One such episode is that of Bharata meeting Ramachandra on the Chitrakuta mountain.
Dear Ramachandra, Bharata, today as we assemble here, your glorious ancestors are proudly watching over you. What Bharata has done today is unmatched in the history of emperors. I stand overwhelmed by what has transpired between the two of you. Bharata, pour out your heart to your brother without any hesitation.
Gurudeva, Janak Maharaj, please accept my salutations. Brother, ever since you left Ayodhya, the place has verily become a graveyard where one hears only cries of lamentation. For the sake of the people of Ayodhya, please accept the crown and return to the city.
చక్రములే నిరథము నీరెరువులు లేని పంట చంద్రకళలు లేని రాత్రి సింధూరము లేని గృహిణి నీవే లేని ఈ అయోధ్య రాజ్యంబు దేవదేవా దేవదేవా.
Brother,
I too experienced the pain of parting with Ayodhya. But my swerving from father's command will bring ignominy to the entire clan of Raghus. Is that what you want, Bharata? Tell me.
But Ramachandra, Gurudev is witness to the fact that Mother Kaikeyi has withdrawn her demands that she made on father and even publicly apologized for her folly.
Bharata, mother might have withdrawn her demands, but it is to the father's command that we all are bound. One son must be in the forest and the other should rule over the kingdom.
If that is the case, I shall spend 14 years in exile. You return to Ayodhya and bring joy to the people.
Bharata, dharma is not something that can be tampered with by barter. I have to practice my dharma and you yours at any cost.
सहज गुण पालनं वो धर्मं वो धारणं वो नी जीवनाधार आधेयमुलो धर्मं वो परुलकेट्टु साध्यं वो नी धर्म पालनं वो सागिंप వలదు సోదరా వలదు సోదరా వలదిట్టి వ్యాపారంబు మన మధ్య
Lakshmana, you understand my predicament. At least Rama may pay heed to your words. Please intercede on my behalf.
Brother, you know Rama much better than I do. He will not swerve from the path of dharma. His duty is to follow dharma, and my duty is to follow him.
All right, brother. You follow your dharma and I shall follow mine.
కరుణింపని కంటే ఘనుడెవ్వడని కదా ఆశ్రయించితి నీ పాదాంబుజములను అర్థించినప్పుడు లేదన నేరవని కదా చేతులొగ్గితి నీదు చిత్తమునకు ఏమి అని తలచుకొంటి నన్నిప్పుడింకా ఉద్ధరింపకయుంట నీవూహయేమి నీవేలుదాక నేనిట్లే నిలుతు తండ్రి
Unless you accept the kingdom and return to Ayodhya, I shall forsake food and water and end this worthless life.
Bharata, do not push me into a dilemma by such a drastic step. Gurudeva, I plead with you. Kindly tell us what we should do.
Rama, Bharata's devotion has the power to submerge the three worlds. The love of Bharata has created ripples of emotion in my otherwise composed mind. The only person who can resolve this dharma sankata is Rajarishi Janaka. Maharaj, you are the epitome of equanimity and wisdom. Please enlighten us.
Brahmarishi Vashishta has put me in an unenviable position by asking me to resolve this intricate situation where the irresistible waves of love confront the immovable bedrock of dharma. But perhaps it is the Lord's wish that He gives His judgment through me. Rama, Bharata, Dharma Moolam Idam Jagat. The power of Dharma is what sustains this universe. But Prema is higher than Dharma. When Prema as devotion reaches its zenith, God Himself breaks the laws of creation. This is not a conflict between brothers, but a confrontation between God and His devotee. And God has to go to the will of His devotee. Janak Maharaj ki! Janak Maharaj ki! But Bharata, Prema has its own dharma. Selfless love asks for nothing. It gives away everything. Love is sacrifice, Bharata. Love is sacrifice. Ask your brother what he wants. In his happiness lies yours.
తెలుసుకొనుము పుత్రుండ పరమ ప్రేమ రహస్యమొకటి కష్టమైనను మదిలో ఇష్టపూర్వకముగా దేహభావము వీడి
I express my deep sense of gratitude to you for lifting the veil of selfishness that blinded my eyes. Forgive me, Ramachandra. Never once did I ask you what you wanted. Your wish is my command. Please bless me with your guidance and grace.
Rama surrenders to your devotion. None can match the depth and intensity of your love. Rama promises that he will rule over the kingdom. But in his physical absence, Bharata will be the guardian of the empire.
Every time we did that act of Rama and Bharata, Swami got so emotional. You know, Bharata worshipped his own brother. Swami says that the love that Bharata had for Rama was so much that when Rama returned to Ayodhya after 14 years, people couldn't differentiate between the two of them. Bharata had the entire kingdom of Ayodhya for himself, but he chose to keep Rama's padukas on the throne. He did not desire for the kingdom. He wanted his brother. What a beautiful story.
Is it just a beautiful story for you?
You must be referring to the drama itself. It was also enacted very well.
And?
And what? Costumes? Music? The dialogues?
No, my friend. The message of the act.
Oh, the message. How could I forget the message? The message was for those two brothers fighting in the village. You know, every time we rehearsed that scene, one of the two brothers would smile and the other couldn't show anger any longer because they were such good friends off stage.
Was the message just for the two brothers?
No, it was for everyone who watched the drama too.
What about those who were part of the drama?
Oh. Oh God. It's a message for me. How did I not realize that?
The message is not meant to be in your memory, but in your character. I remember every message because when you sit on me, I feel what Swami does to you through these acts. It is so deep within you that sometimes it can get lost.
I feel so ashamed right now. In the play, I acted as if I knew everything. While in reality, I don't even know even a little bit.
Yes, you have understood it. You have understood it all, which is why you speak like this now. The silence in me sees the touch of divine in you. Just like me, every other inanimate object in His divine presence feels His love for each one of you. Every time a devotee sits on the marble floor, the stone feels his worries and his gratitude. Every rose offered holds in it the intense prayers and love. The mic that hears the songs of the heart and the words of the head. The cards and letters that carry expressions of a relationship. And many more of us feel the connect between the human and the divine.
So why don't we feel it then?
The complexities of the human mind are such. It creates opportunities in circumstances, but hides them in choices and consequences.
Wow. And I thought humans were the most intelligent.
I am flattered, but it is true that you are more intelligent than I am. You have the opportunity to connect with the divine at different levels. You have the capacity to understand and practice. You have the chance to fall and rise. I can only observe, while you can achieve. I wait for a blessing, while you can earn it.
He showers His blessings more often as grace than as deservedness. He knows us better than we can ever know our own selves. He believes in us. He molds each and every one of us, irrespective of our societal status and origins. He desires unity and harmony. And what do we give in return?
You give yourself, the true self. Look at the Sanatana Stupa. It signifies the union of religions. Look at the devotees. Physical boundaries of theirs don't exist in the Darbar of Sai. Health and education don't ask questions about your social status. Unity in diversity is the hallmark of the Sai family, which is so huge.
And look at me, unable to be united in such a small family. What have I learned?
Don't be too hard on yourself. It's never too late to do the right act.
Now? You think I should do it now? Answer me. Are you there? Can you hear me? I have a lot of questions that need answers. Hello? The bench is there, but it's not there. Santosh. Hello?
Hey, Sid. Sorry about this morning. I just wanted to know if there could be a good time the three of us could sit and discuss about the bill.
Santosh. Wait. Just hear me out. I don't want to discuss anything. Appa and you are my assets. I'm sure of that, okay? If I have the two of you, I have everything. There's really nothing else that I need.
What? Hey, Sid, are you okay? What happened to you?
No. I'm absolutely fine. In fact, I have never felt better. See you at home later in the evening. Don't worry about what happened this morning. Okay? Swami, thank you so much for reminding me in such a unique way. If a bench can remember your messages so clearly, I'm foolish to have forgotten it. You never give up shaping us. Today I've learned that divinity is there in everything. Is in everything. It is we who have to seek it.
प्यासी धरती पे वो ओस की बूंद है, जिंदगी के हर दर्द में दवा की घूंट है। प्यासी धरती पे वो ओस की बूंद है, जिंदगी के हर दर्द में दवा की घूंट है। साई माँ, साई माँ, उलझे रस्तों में जो कभी भटके तो अंधियारों में वो दिया का नूर है। दिलों में हमारे वही प्यार तेरा धड़कन बन गूंजता ये जरूर है। मन को मिला सुकून, देखा जो हमने तुमको, एक चाह मन में आई,
देखे तुमको, मुस्कुराहटों ने तेरी हम में लाया एक फितूर है। दिलों में हमारे वही प्यार तेरा, धड़कन बन गूंजता ये जरूर है। साईमा 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 साईमा। నీ మాటలకై వేచి ఉన్నాము, నీ వీక్షణకై మేము తపిస్తున్నాము। నీ మాటలకై వేచి ఉన్నాము, నీ వీక్షణకై మేము తపిస్తున్నాము। మా ఆలోచనలో, మా పలుకులలో, మా చేతలలో, మా శ్వాసలో, ఆనందములో, పెనుబాధలలో, తల్లివై తండ్రివై సఖుడవై దైవమై, మా హృదయములో ప్రేమ జ్యోతివై వెలుగొందుమా। హృదయవాసివై నడిపించుమా, హృదయవాసివై నడిపించుమా। रंग दी हमारी जिंदगी तेरे दर पे जो हम हैं आ गए। खुशियों की घटा है छा गई, तेरे प्यार की कली है खिल गई, खिल गई। दिलों में हमारे वही प्यार तेरा, धड़कन बन गूंजता ये जरूर है। साईमा आस है मिली जो आ गए हो तुम, साईमा चाहते दिलों की आरज़ू हो तुम। साईमा थाम कर हाथ तेरा हम चले बेफिक्र। आस है मिली जो आ गए हो तुम, साईमा चाहते दिलों की आरज़ू हो तुम। साईमा थाम कर हाथ तेरा हम चले बेफिक्र। साईमा
I wonder how it would be if one day the pillars of the Sai Kulwant Hall narrate all their memories to me.
Or the statues at the Hillview Stadium. They have actually been watching over everything.
I'm reminded of the saris which got wet because of the grief that Swami did not bless them.
I sometimes wonder if we get his blessings because we need it, while many others like the bench have it already. So who's
I
luckier?
agree, our needs are more than that of the inanimate. But we are luckier because we are always work in progress for the divine sculptor. As the bench says, his message is deep within us as memories.
The best memories are created when we are at his Sannidhi. Such memories become guideposts for life.
Swami, this is a moment of gratitude for all of us. In the last 95 years, we have experienced your love, grace, and your unseen hand in our lives.
స్వామి, శైశవమందు మీరు ఆడిపాడిన ఈ పుట్టపర్తి గ్రామం ఇప్పుడు మహాపుణ్యక్షేత్రమై వర్ధిల్లుతోంది. సామాన్యులు మొదలుకుని సామ్రాజ్యాధినేతల వరకు, పసి పాపల నుండి వయోవృద్ధుల వరకు ఎల్లరూ తవ పాదపద్మముల వద్ద చేరి ఇహ పర సుఖశాంతులు గైకొని మోక్షపథంపై కొనసాగుతున్నారు.
Leaders from all over the world sought your advice and you showed them the path by your service to mankind. Educare, Medicare and Sociocare. These are truly the need of the world today.
Every time a calamity strikes the nation, your hand is the first to give. Every time a devotee suffers, your heart is the first to respond.
The religion of God brings everyone to the abode of peace, Prashant Nilayam. Swami, you say, my life is my message. Devotees across the world have taken up the responsibility of making our lives your message.
Swami, you say love is my form. Every devotee experiences that love even today. That love creates a bond between you and us, the Prema Bandham, which in turn creates memories for a lifetime. This Prema Bandham is your gift to us, and keeping ourselves worthy of this gift is our gift to you. On behalf of all the devotees from across the world, Swami, we say, we love you. We love you.